Hey, it's Anastasia from Matryoshka Tips channel, and if you're a man who keeps thinking I'm just not good enough for her, we need to talk. A lot of good men believe they don't measure up because, well, they are not rich, tall, or super confident, but that belief is based on the wrong idea of what women actually want. And if you think I'm wrong, then explain this. Why are most married men in the world not rich or famous? In the United States, for example, the average married man in his mid-40s earns around 85K a year and is under 5'10". And yet, millions of women choose partners just like that because they are not looking for perfection. What they are looking for is connection. What really matters is calm energy, purpose, self-respect, and emotional presence. And those are the things that make a woman feel safe and attracted. And any man can build them no matter what his starting point is. So, women don't need a flawless man. They want someone who makes them feel something real. A lot of men focus too much on looks or income, but studies show actually that when women rate long-term partner traits, emotional stability and loyalty consistently rank higher than physical attractiveness. A woman wants to feel that you're mentally and emotionally present, that you're grounded and intentional, not, pretending, not chasing, just real. And when you carry yourself that way, it creates space for her to feel feminine, relaxed, and connected. And one of the biggest mistakes low confidence men make is putting women on a pedestal. You walk into the interaction already acting like she's out of your league, and that communicates that you don't see your own value. And here is the truth. About 70% of women say that they are more attracted to a man who carries himself with quiet confidence, even if he's not conventionally good looking. That tells you everything. Women are not looking for a guy who sees himself as lucky to be there. They want someone who sees himself as worthy, not because of his status, but because of who he is. Emotional stability is another trait that women deeply value, more than most men realize. According to research in the Journal of Personality, emotional stability was the strongest predictor of romantic satisfaction in women. That means when you're calm, non-reactive, and grounded, you're already ahead of most men. It doesn't mean you never feel anything. It just means you don't let your emotions control you. And that calm energy makes a woman feel emotionally safe, and when she feels safe, she relaxes and lets herself get close. Now, let's talk about trying too hard. If you're constantly performing, laughing at everything she says, agreeing with everything, trying to be exactly what you think she wants, she will feel like you're not being real. And women can feel that, In fact, studies on attraction show that authenticity is more attractive than trying to match, what someone wants to hear. She doesn't want a copy of her own opinions. She wants a man with his own thoughts delivered calmly and respectfully. And that's what creates natural tension and chemistry. Purpose is another key. You don't need to have everything figured out, but you do need to have direction. Something you care about, something that you're building. And according to Pew Research, many men who report having a strong sense of life purpose are more likely to be in long-term relationships. And that's not just a coincidence. When you're moving towards something meaningful, you naturally radiate confidence, not because you are showing off, but because you're focused. And that quiet direction is magnetic to women. And yes, how you carry yourself physically matters too, but it's not about looks, it's about presence. Women are more likely to describe a man as attractive based on posture, eye contact, and the way he speaks than just facial features or body types. So, stand up straight, make eye contact, speak slowly and clearly. You don't need to dominate a room, just be comfortable in your own skin. Presence is powerful, and most guys are too distracted or anxious to fully offer it. And that's exactly why it stands out. And lastly, stop comparing yourself to what you see on social media. You're comparing your reality to someone else's highlight reel. And remember, most women aren't dating celebrities or ultra wealthy men. The majority of women marry men within their own social class and income bracket, according to long-term census data. So this idea that you're not enough unless you're exceptional in every category, it's false. You don't need to be exceptional. You need to be solid and consistent and emotionally real. So if you've been carrying the belief that you're not enough, I hope you realize now that it's just that a belief, not a fact. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be the best looking guy in the room. What you need is just to respect yourself, speak with intention, hold your ground, and keep moving toward the life you want. That's what actually makes a woman stay. Not your bank account, but the energy you bring when you know who you are. Thanks guys, that's it for today. And if you really enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to my channel to see more content like that, and go to my Patreon for more personalized advice. See you in the next one. Bye!